100%. Can't let my heart gun the African mafia, we gonna run it all. Tell them it's never seen, so we gon' see when the refugees. I got it made, ayy. You love dividing my people and conquering. Revenge of the Indians, we gonna see who we pop what we roll. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%.
It's picture perfect when I swerve at them. HD when I'm serving them. Owe me nothing but love, my nigga. On the Bible I swear, my nigga. Oh no, no, no. Don't you mess up with the cash flow. Oh no, no, no. Cause you gonna pay what you owe me 100%.
You gonna pay what you owe me 100%. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%.
It's gonna be a long year for you niggas. Why you mad though? We collecting. Why you stressed though?
We came to reclaim the area. We came to unleash the million brothers strong. You better think who you want an enemy. Pay me my 100 enough, then I whoa. You gonna pay what you owe me 100%. 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 You gonna pay what you owe me. You gonna pay. You gonna pay what you owe me. I'm ready. 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 Mic check. Welcome everybody to Club Shada episode 100 and what's wrong with me? Welcome everybody to Club Shada episode 225. Just like Ivory Coast. This is how we does. Ain't that beautiful? Let me resize my windows here and turn off everything that I don't need yet. But for now, I don't need that. Let's go. Perfect. I see my chat. Yeah, we're good. Where's my phone? There you go. Ooh, forgot my iPad. You always have to passcode. Oops. All right. All is blessed. No. Maybe it would be better if I put my camera in the right position too. There we go. Yep. There we are. As I was saying, welcome to Club Shada 225. I hope everybody is feeling good. I hope everybody is in the best of spirits. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Now, a great beginning of the week is Thursday. What the fuck I'm talking about? Yeah, listen. Sorry for yesterday. I couldn't show up because I was at a dinner and I actually overstayed there. We were supposed to dine at 9 and the restaurant was full until 10. So we ended up starting to dine around 10:30, and by the time we were done, it was midnight and a half, something like that. By the time I got an Uber to pick me up, it was something. I got home at 1:10, 1:15, and I was like, am I going live at that time? Not thinking about it, I was like, nah, you know what? Let me rest, let me chill. So that's why we live on a Thursday, which is, listen, we used to be live like 3-4 times a week in the beginning. You remember when there was when the word was going to its end, back in the, so hey, listen, give me your opinion. Should I put this logo back here, or you like it like here? In a way, it's nice, but I like psychos like me. Like, because the logo is here, for some reason, it shows me that this is not in the center. This bar should be a little more, or should go up to here. But because I wanted to have one bar in one place everywhere, always at the same place, because I'm planning to do some interesting things. This place, because of the logo being here and here, strangely, this place feels empty. So maybe I should add some icons at the intro that continue up to here, or maybe write something in here. Maybe I can remove the welcome to Shada gang that is here and put it there, or put something else. I don't know what. Maybe I could. I know what I'm gonna put here.
I know. Give me just a second. Let me try it. Because there's a new option. Listen, this is a new version of Ecamm that I'm trying. Ecamm is the program that I use. Link in the description. And my logo. Listen, I know what I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put the local time for me. I think that's, can I add this? Let me see. Let me add a text. How do I add a counter? That's not here. Wait. Boom. I could put like the time, maybe temperature. Let me put a clock. Let me put a clock. Let me find a good, a good font. Something that is not too heavy. And and tell me what you think. Yeah, it's not that bad. When you talk, your head hits the logo and it's kind of distracting. Oh, okay. You think so? So maybe I should put the logo back here. But then the problem is it's too much clutter here. Let me go to Photoshop. Yes, that's the intro. This is brought to you by Shada. Thanks to all the subscribers. You know who you are. Let me go to Photoshop. We have to think this through. Wait. Overlay logo. Where is this? Sponsor Shadaware. Is this here? Sponsor Shadaware. That's not the right place. Wait. Let me open this. Club Shada titles. Live stream. Main overlays. Okay. Main overlay. Sponsor overlay. All right. Main overlay sponsor. That's not the right one. Oh my God. Okay. Main overlay. There we go. Let me open this. Let me go to, all right. Put a fake window. What? Okay, I'm doing something not right. There you go. Okay, now I don't understand what's going on. Oh, got it. Okay, cool. All right. Now let me see. How do I put Photoshop in here? Select the app. Boom. And I want to see Photoshop. I don't want to see, oh my God. You see, I choose to do those things when I got a new version of the program. I don't even know which app I'm showing. How do I go to Photoshop? Oh, I cannot see Photoshop? Oh no, that's not the right place. Oh my God. I don't even know where you changed that. Oh my God. Screen share options. There you go. No, that's not the right. Oh my God. What am I doing? Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh my God. What am I doing? Where am I? Why I cannot just see? Oh, damn. Yeah, this is how we do. We work together. Oh, maybe it's here. All right, photos. Boom. I want to change this to show Photoshop. Boom. There we go. All right. Oh my god, I have to do a new scene. Wait, duplicate that shit. Sorry, I'm gonna duplicate this scene. All right, I'm gonna call it Photoshop. I'm gonna say hi to everybody. Don't worry. I'm just like this thing is on my brain, so I need to fix this. All right. So first of all, why am I seeing screen share? So I want this to be, oh my god, no, like this. Huh? No, I just want to, oh my god. Aspect, screen aspect, wide, classic, no, wide, huh? All right, I'm wasting my time. Screen aspect, but I want to see my, okay. I'm not in the right place. That's not what I should do. Wait a minute. Give me a second. Let me remove this. Bye. And now I'm gonna reduce myself. Can I reduce myself? Maybe I should unlock this. All right. Now I'm gonna. All right. Cool. Stay here. You stay here. Now, show me. Huh? Show me Photoshop. Thank you. Finally. All right. What is the white thing in the back? Who cares? Ah, it's the screen. All right. All right. Cool. Now, here's the thing. Problem now you see the, oh wait, let me remove. All right. Don't get confused because you now you're seeing the original. Plus, let me remove the normal one. All right. Boom. Okay, cool. So, what happened? Why is it? Yeah, okay. So, what's wrong with Photoshop? Trying to show me everything. Damn it. How can I zoom in? Okay. There you go. So, here's my problem. Hey, why is he doing this? Oh my god. Oh, so when I'm in eCam, it's listen. Forget about this. Here's the problem. There you go. So that's the main thing, and then the one for the sponsor is this one. So if I remove my small sponsor icon, sponsor logo, okay, and I put my sponsor back here, the problem you see, there's a lot of things here. So maybe I'm gonna do this. When there's a sponsor logo, I put it here. Maybe I put it here. Now. You see, that was my problem. This is the reason why I put it there in the first place. So maybe I have to remove the Club Shada logo up there, because I cannot just switch side, at least, because there's, you see, the Club Shada logo and the thing, that's a lot of clutter. That's why I put it here. But maybe I put it here, right, where it was before. And I remove the Club Shada logo, the small Club Shada logo. Where is it? I remove the Club Shada logo like this, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel balanced. No, that's not what I should do. That's not the right idea. I guess the right idea then is to add more icons. Like those icons, I have to put them. Oh, Sirène des Îles, thank you so much. You like I have to put more icons, like do a whole row of icons till the end, or maybe you write something there, or maybe you put a clock. You know what? This is something I'm gonna have to think about and like really brainstorm. While I'm brainstorming, I put the Club Shada logo on the other side. Yeah, but then you have to put the icons as well on the other side, because if not, it's strange. But the problem is when you go from this one to the main one, then the icons go to the other. It's strange. So you have to do something that feels natural. You see here, it feels natural. It's just this small place that feels empty to me, that area. But you see, it feels natural when I go from one to the other. And think about it, when I'm gonna have other logos for the intro, yeah, I don't even remember how it was before. So yeah, you don't like the clock thing? The thing is, we don't have the same time, so the clock thing is kind of, maybe if I write Lisbon, Portugal. By the way, put me the what time it is, where you're watching, and the flag of where you represent. And nobody put any unicorns. Like, damn, you guys changed. Yeah. Yeah, listen, I don't know why I don't like the clock, because somehow I feel like it's, I don't know. Maybe if it was smaller. Maybe smaller. Let me see. Maybe smaller. But then for those who are on the phone, they have no idea what it is. Then resize the Shada logo. The problem is you have to have a logo that is a good size. You have to have a logo that's in a good size, because when you get a sponsor and they buy this space for the intro, they want to see themselves big, right? Sometimes they don't even want to see your face. They just want to see their own logo on a white screen. So I'm gonna try some other stuff where maybe the logo comes here by itself. But I would have to do another one when I say hi to Luis, LC, Rehema, Victoria, Claudio, the new subscribers. So the clock, I don't know. What do you think about the clock? Tell me yes or no in the chat about the clock. Yeah, only you, Joel, put the unicorn. Only you and Julie. Everybody else, they didn't care. I mean, the clock is okay. I mean, it's 1 a.m., 1:08 in Lisbon, Portugal. That could be cool if I add the time, or maybe if I put it here on top of, yeah, no, that's not the point. The point is to have it here with the rest. I could get used to that. I could get used to the clock, because it feels my problem. My problem was this space being empty and having all this here. I need that balance. This is just me being a psychopath, but in terms of design, that empty space was a problem for me. So I could put I can put the logo of the sponsor, because the logo is here, but I could write something. I could just put welcome to the Shada gang there, but if it makes more sense here, and you don't want to have too much information as well, because then you clutter your screen, and it's just an intro screen. But what you laughing at? You can put the logo in your right, and just remember not to bump it. Am I bumping into it? No, that was before, because my camera was like this. My camera was like this in the beginning because I start the show in my sofa. But now that I put myself in the center of the image, I'm actually not bumping nowhere. Even if I do this, like I really need to go here to bump into it. So I guess for now I'm gonna keep it like this, and maybe I'm gonna add the flag. Can I add the flag? I'll put the flag. Wait, let me see. I'm gonna add something, and we'll see. Listen, this is for now. Let me put this down here, and I'm gonna add a text that says the flag of Portugal. Let's see, Portugal. Boom, and then Lisbon, Portugal. What font I want the Bebas New bold, and then I want this very small, too smaller. Okay, maybe if I add this here like this, I mean, somebody with a screen has no idea, but I mean, it's just decoration. We're not gonna act as if this was important, but I'm playing around, I'm trying to put something there. And listen, so that let's say I'm live from somewhere else. When I'm live in Miami, I can change this. That could be cool. Can you put that's just what I did. Yes. What you think? 30 minutes talking about, listen, bro. Yeah, that's how genius think, bro. It's been 3 episodes that I've been obsessed with this, like the whole show. I'm thinking, damn, it's empty here, and it's just the intro screen. Can you imagine? And it's just because I didn't put this in the middle, because in the next screen, this is here, and so that's why this is not in the middle. What I could have done too was take this bar and put it up to here, but then I would have to change where I put the logo. Maybe powered by Shada, where I would be here, and the logo a little bit up. But I decided finally to just put everything here. And the thing is, you cannot change the place of this bar easily, because if I change the placement of this bar, look, you have to understand the whole thing. If I change the size of this bar, I have to recreate the whole animation. So to show you, when somebody sends a super chat, for example, you see, boom, this whole bar becomes white with the name of the person who did a super chat with, and the amount. And all this is an animation that has to be the same size of this. So if I change the size of this thing to there, I have to change my animation as well. And I already changed the animation to do this. So I like this with, listen, yeah, yeah. I think I like it this way, because my space is full now. Now my problem is, you see, the Lisbon, Portugal has to be at the same, you see, it's a little down like here. It has to be at the same level as the top of the bar. So I have to just make it go up just a little bit. If not, I'm gonna obsess about it. I don't know. So I'll put it here, and I'll put the time a little bit more up as well. And now it's well in the middle. And yeah. No, just wait. No, I have to put it. No, because I. No, it works. It works. It actually looks nice. I could even put the little sun, the meteo. Look, right now I like it because my overlay looks sexy now. Okay, that's what I keep for now. Put the logo where the clock is, but bigger. No, that's for after. You see, that's the show is like this. That's the whole thing. What I'm trying to do is in the intro, when you have a sponsor, they don't want in the intro to have their logo small. You see what I mean? They want a big logo. So that's why if somebody comes and say, hey, listen, let's say you have a new album, Respect ALC, you have a new album and you want to sponsor the show. So you pay me $500 to have one episode sponsoring where you sponsor the show and you want the cover art of your album here. With the link to respectalc.com. You will not want it to be small like this because somebody that's looking at a phone is barely seeing everything. So at the intro, when you say, hey, this show is brought to you by whatever, that's where you want your cover art to be, and you want it to be big. And maybe here you want to remove the animation and maybe put something here, like some interesting stuff. So just thinking about like the intro thing. But listen, for now, my stress about it is gone because of this little clock here. So I think it's cool. It makes sense then. Now I like it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. I want to acknowledge our stream royalty, Sirène des Îles, with $41. Because you can really see what flag it is. Yeah, well, you know. Put it bigger flag on top of then. Oh my God, nah, that's too much. That would be too much. I want it to stay a detail. I see what you mean, but listen, me, I watch my show on a big TV, so I see all the details. On the phone, let me see how it looks on the phone. Sorry. Let me go back to looking at it. I'm gonna look at it from my phone to see how it looks like. Let me from the iPad, let me see. And from my phone, let me see from my phone. From the iPad, it's small, but you can see. And from the phone, from the phone, you don't see shit. If you put in full screen, let me see. Well, you can see what time it looks nice. You can't really see the flag, but at least you can see the name of where I am. So it works, but it is more for a bigger screen, that's for sure. Listen, when I do the full redesign of the whole, when I'm gonna do the full redesign of the other overlay, the one for music, maybe then I'll take the time, a whole show to do it. Because listen, if I start thinking about all the little details, I'm gonna just think that those icons are a little too beat up. They should be a little more down. So maybe I can add another one here, etc., etc. You never stop. But I think we're good. And you see, with the flow from this to that, you just replace the clock with, you see, and then the logo of the sponsor goes from here to there. So now it works. So you can say, this show is brought to you by Hotel Novotel Dakar, and boom, or whoever is the sponsor, Lord Ascalon, whatever. So yeah, I think I'm good for now. Maybe I can start my show finally instead of obsessing on details. Exactly. I know, that's the thing. You know, the thing with logos and all these things is that there's a lot of things that you cannot see when you work on multiple devices. Some people will see on their phone vertically, so it's going to be even smaller. So what really they really care about actually is your face, because they don't even really see all the names that are here, like the sponsors. Thank you everybody. And all this is details for them. And then some people will look on an iPad or on a big phone, and then some people like me watch live streams only on my TV. When I'm outside, if I'm listening to a podcast, even if it's on YouTube, I'm gonna have my phone in my pocket. I'm just gonna focus on the audio, and sometimes I might even watch it from from Spotify, listen to it from Spotify instead of watching it from Overcast, instead of watching it on YouTube. And then wherever I am, I stop. When I get back home, I continue from my big TV, because that I'm part of the 8% of people who would rather watch content on big TVs, so or on my TV screen, on my computer screen. But there's so many screens in this house that usually I just go on my sofa, etc. So yeah, but I think we're good. We're good. Let me say hi to everybody first of all, because we've been here. And La Milliardaire, what it do? Sorry for making you wait yesterday. Joël Amen TV, thank you. Juju Zhao, I hope you're doing good. Ellis Boys, I've been talking to you without saying hello. So sorry. Thank you. DJ, oh, mais Body Sadva, il est vivant. Let me call this guy. Thank you for a 9.99 super chat, Bodhisattva. Thank you so much. This is so nice of you. What are you doing, buddy? Let me call you. And I just need to ask you one question. Oh, Papa Bodhisattva.
Oh, Papa Kaysha, premier. Le plus grand des grands, African King pour ne pas dire.
Epa, Toleka. Comment ça va?
C'était le charisme naturel.
C'est ça.
Ah, moi, on est avec la famille, hein. J'étais avec mon frère, la nièce, tout ça, donc pas mal d'occupation, mais tranquille.
They're still here?
Entre le travail la journée et puis, hein.
They're still here?
Yeah, they're leaving next week, the 10th. They're going back to Belgium.
Nice. Are they enjoying? What the hell did I do? Cancel. Oh, sorry. I put my phone I put my phone in emergency mode without. I think because I was pressing on the whatever button. What you mean you busy? We just talk. You see, vraiment l'Africain n'aime pas l'Africain. He's gonna call back. DJ Busy Brown, what up? Oh, he tried to call me. So it's something I don't know if you have this with people. When me and Buddy were on the phone and he hangs up for whatever reason, he tries to call me back and I try to call him back, and at the same time. So of course it's busy for both of us. So I try to call him back again and he tried to call me back and it doesn't work. And then I try to call him back again until one of us decide to stop trying to call. But for now, I'm waiting for him to call, and he's probably in his house also waiting for me to call. Now he's calling. Oh my God.
What was your phone built, man? You got a brand new iPhone 13 and it's breaking up.
Now, I was, because I put my phone on my, to talk to you and put you on the microphone. It pressed on the button, and it launches the emergency thing. On the iPhone, if you do a certain let's say somebody with a knife is running after you. If you press the volume button or 5 times, it goes to it gives you 10 seconds, and then it calls the police for you. And in a sense, your localization too. So that was what's happening. So he cut the communication. Sorry about that. So you were saying. Well, I mean, what up?
Ah, ça va, tranquille. Mais là, on est posé, hein, calme. Et on est
Posé.
dans ta fille. J'ai fait un son, fini un son que je vais sortir de mon calme. Hein.
Aïe, aïe, aïe.
Ah oui, mon cher. Nous sommes toujours dans la productivité intensive.
Intensive.
On salue le club Shada, le Shada Gang.
Yeah. C'est ça. Imagine, Julie, si c'est moi qui t'avais dessiné, Julie. Imagine si j'avais dessiné ton corps. Ce serait presque le même. Pas qu'on doit le changer, mais j'aurais rajouté certains détails dans les endroits que les gens ne voient pas. Anyway.
Toi, tu es un gars complexe. Hein.
Moi, je suis un gars complexe. Pourquoi? Pourquoi je suis un gars complexe? Imagine, on vient de passer 45 minutes d'épisode à déplacer des logos. Donc, yeah, je suis peut-être un gars complexe, c'est vrai.
Non, vraiment, là, c'est grave. Non, j'ai une garde complexe parce que tu veux modifier la pauvre Jusant. C'est là, c'est quoi ça?
Je veux pas la modifier. J'ai dit si c'est moi qui l'avais dessiné. Elise Boy, je t'embrasse. Je dis si c'est moi qui avais dessiné son corps. Il y a certains détails, des petits détails. Les détails que les gens ne voient pas, que moi je vois. Enfin, que j'ai vu. Comme on voit plus de vidéos. Parce que...
Oh, tu exagères, vraiment, tu es possible. Tu es vraiment un survivant.
Non, mais pas du tout. Listen. Why are you not sleeping at this time? What's wrong with you?
No, I was actually busy with we were...
With the family.
Huh?
With your family.
Yeah, we were watching Les Inconnus, like old sketches.
Oh my God, the best French comics of all time. You know that in these days, Les Inconnus wouldn't be able to do their sketches because every group of victims would come and say, oh my God, this is homophobic. Oh my God, this is whatever phobic. Oh my God, this is anti-Semitic. Oh my God, this is transphobic. Oh my God, this is this. Oh my God, this is Arabphobic. Oh my God, this is Islamophobic. Oh my God, this is what? Why are you taking an action when you're doing a black man? What you mean, bijou, Monsieur Vincent? You think I cannot say bijou? You don't think I cannot say bonjour like everybody? All the weak people of today.
Did you hear the new scandal now about supposed Beyonce's song? She has to edit words out because she says the word spazzing, to spaz or whatever.
Wasn't that Lizzo?
So now people who are victim of spasm or whatever, they are coming with, oh my God, is there nobody saying a thing for what you just said in the song?
Oh my God.
So now for when you're gonna sing a song, oh, I'm gonna make you stutter. Everybody who stutters now is gonna cancel you.
I'm dyslexic.
Fuck. Oh my God.
But that's the thing. If you give too much power to the people who complain every day, you never stop because they will now scrutinize everything and look for something. They will look for something. So look, I have smileys. I have a smiley on my shirt, and somebody might say that, oh, this is I'm depressive and I feel threatened by your shirt, and then they will find 10,000 people who can join the cause, and it's up to you to say shut up. And the problem is, people, they cave to this and they edit their songs, so those people think they have a victory, and now they start. So now because listen, everybody want to change the vocabulary, everybody want to change the dictionary, everybody want to change. Lizzo had the same problem with her song. She had to change, and the problem is they do the, oh my God, I'm so sorry, I didn't know, I changed the song, and you are just turning people into cuddled pourri gâté. You're turning them into spoiled children.
Spoiled little children.
You do a whole generation of spoiled people who, like, whatever they like, when you listen to something or somebody says anything, you might have one in a second. You'd be like, oh, they use this word, and then you don't care. You're just enjoying the whole song. You understand context. But those people, they will be like, oh, I find something to talk about today, and I found a way to exist. So somebody will go on Twitter, say, oh my God, they say spasm. What about this? My little brother has whatever. And listen, my son was, my son was doing spasms when he was a kid until 7. My son was at the hospital all the time because he would have revulsing eyes and loss of control when he was a kid from 0 till 8. So sometimes it was a trauma because I was about to do a show and his mother would call me crying and etc. etc. So this was something that we had to go through as parents. He's from 2003 until 2013, and yeah, listen, it was not easy. Thank God he's not having those things anymore. He's now a great kid. He's 19, and I could come and say, oh, listen, my son this, and then, oh my God, and go look for every song and ask people to change their lyrics. Listen, if you don't like something, don't listen to it. It's so simple. Don't force everybody to have a problem with what you have a problem for. I don't listen. If I see spasm in the song, I don't give a fuck. So if you do give a fuck, don't listen and leave us alone. But the problem is, we are now in a...
Like, if that's the thing, if you don't like it, just stop listening. No. You have to remove those words, they're offensive. So now, okay. So, but it doesn't bother you when people talk about killing each other in songs or...
Yeah.
That's okay, right?
And it's very interesting when all these rap songs, nobody cares. They talk about worst thing. And listen, there's some death heavy metal and stuff, like the lyrics are crazy. And yeah, on this, no one cares. But of course, black people want to destroy their own culture. So what up, MJ? It's crazy. Since I have you, I should put your photo when I talk to you. I should put your photo here when I talk to you. Listen, did you hear about... Yeah, we were MJ. Did you hear about Kelis lashing out on Beyonce?
I did.
What's your opinion as a creator, as a writer?
I think at a certain point, that she's doing is very shocking, stupid. Because her speaking out, okay, you're speaking out, cool, but you have different ways to resolve this, different channels you can use to resolve the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And if you really have a problem, you can go speak first of all to them, and then if they don't want to hear you or anything like that, then you can go.
Problem is that nobody called her before using her song, her sampling her song.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, Beyonce didn't call her. That's her problem. She believed that she deserves a phone call.
She's calling her out, but the thing is that everybody's trying to call her. Hey, Beyonce out for this, for that, for this, for that. It's like, look, at the end of the day, everything's woman down. It's never good enough. And she doesn't respect the culture. But when she respected the codes, like, the truth of the matter is that whether you like it or not, because you're not part of it maybe or whatever, and in the way she's honored you by putting you, okay, I don't know, you want to review your contracts, fucking do that. I don't know, like, where you like, oh my God, this is so fucked up, and forever and ever, like, okay, so what you think is going to change anything? Because you really think that you got that much of weight in the industry, like, with all due respect to respect, relax. Like,
I think,
her,
to me, I think the problem is she has a deeper problem.
Of course, she's a problematic person.
Her real problem...
She dishes a lot of people when they so many things. For the little that I've seen,
I think her...
to come and lunch at me now. I like Kelis' music. I'm really a fan of her stuff, but she's pushing the buttons, man. Her
real problem is actually with Pharrell Williams and Chad Hugo, the Neptunes. Because her real problem that she's been saying from the beginning, she's been saying that Pharrell and Chad Hugo and the third one took all the credits, the writing credits for her albums, and she says that she should have writing credits. So it's interesting because on Beyonce, first of all, Beyonce doesn't have to call you. So now, okay. Somebody just send me what's the name of the song? Wait, the song with Kelis. Where is it? I don't even know. Where's that song?
It's like she's not even a song. She just used like a small part. Like
yeah.
I don't even know, and I don't even know if it's lyrics, if it's an actual sample.
But what's the name of the song?
Let me tell you, energy or something like that. Energy.
Energy. You know what it seems? It seems like energy featuring Beam. Look, you know what? She put her as a featuring, right? In the beginning.
I don't know.
Is it energy? Let me see.
I'm not sure.
Let me see the name of the song. Beyonce, Kelis song. Because I want to decrypt this for the people. I didn't listen to album yet, but
I've listened to the entire album. It's actually not bad at all. There's some very interesting songs. I'm not a fan of everything, but it's so very well done. It's legit. She's got, Honey Dijon. She's got like some serious, Beam. Serious artist, Tens. Yeah, she's but of course in proper, you can actually tell it's how do you say? It's been formatted. It's formatted for a very specific audience.
Yeah. I think she's doing she did an album for her dance music loving fans, and especially she has a huge LGBT fan base, and she did an album for them to thank them. And
exactly.
I mean, I have to listen to it. I didn't, other than Break My Soul, I don't know the song. I'm just trying to know what is the song that she sampled with Kelis. And the problem is that a lot of people will go with something when sometimes it is not like everybody will come at Beyonce when actually they don't really realize how it works. So wait, what's the name of the song? Hours before Beyonce, singer, in the weeks leading to the release. The question is Kelis enter Milkshake, which was interpreted on the clubby fifth track Energy. So look, she was featured. She put her as a featuring, right, on the song, to say thank you for using her thing. And you know what? I'm on Spotify right now, and she removed her now. Beyonce removed her from the featuring. And if I was Beyonce, that's exactly what I would have done. I would be like, oh, listen, I'm paying you respect, and you're here insulting me? I didn't have to put your name. Listen, okay, let's talk business, and let me explain business to people. 2 weeks ago, a month ago, you know about this. The song Rendez-moi from Sumia got into a TikTok challenge. There's a guy called Jess, a beat maker from a guitarist, musician from Martinique, I believe, put the instrumental. He redid the instrumental, and he told people, hey, if you know the song, sing along to do a TikTok remix or a Reels remix, right? And a lot of people started doing, a lot of singers younger and also people from those time, from 2003, started putting reels singing Sumia's song, and it really became a little phenomenon. The streams start going up, and then there's a guy, not one but at least 2-3 dancehall artists from Guadeloupe or Martinique started doing hey, listen, I don't know the original, younger people or people who know the original, but they were like, hey, listen, this gave me an idea, and they started singing something else on it, right?
Yeah.
They started just performing other things. And I received 2 messages. The first message was from one guy put a version. I mean, he did a version on TikTok and Instagram, and there was thousands of comments. Oh my God, this is amazing. You have to release it. You have to do this remix. Everybody in the comment where you have to do these remixes. And because people understand that they cannot just take your song and do another song without either paying, but you need the authorization to do it, right? So I had my manager call me and tell me, hey, I have this guy. He comes from Guyane. He would love to produce a new version of that song. And because, you know, Guylaine is now the CEO of Virgin Distribution Africa, she was like, hey, listen, we would love to have your authorization because I'm the composer of the song and I am the producer of the song, but I'm also the executive producer of Sumia's every song. The 4 albums, I'm the executive producer and I own the masters. So those are a lot of different things. You have the composing credits, the writing credits, and then the executive production, and who owns the copyright and who owns the publishing. Now, if you want to do a cover, which means you just want to re-sing the song, because I also received some people asking me if I could do something. If you have just people who want to sing exactly the same song, redo the song, normally they need your permission, but because of French laws and the law on cover songs, you can actually release a cover as long as you pay a little fee at some special places, and you can just send a letter to the. Normally, it's rare that people refuse because it goes into fair use when you're using you're just doing the same song. So I could take any song of Bodhisattva, for example, and do a kizomba or a bossa nova version, as long as I don't change the lyrics and I don't take any credits writing and I give everything to the owners. I can release the song, put it on YouTube, etc., etc. Worst case scenario, I cannot monetize them, but you can. Normally, there's no problem. And if you sell more than, I don't know, 1 million streams or 10 million streams, maybe you have to pay something to the publishers. Now, if you want to change the song, add a rap, change the lyrics, change the melodies, now you are touching the integrity of the song. And now you are not doing a cover, you're doing an adaptation. When you are doing an adaptation, you need the permission of the creators, because you are touching their work and they might be uncomfortable with you turning, I don't know, maybe I do a love song, you turn it into a porn song or a song talking about murder. I might be like, nah, man, I don't want my song to go there. That's where you need the authorization. But if it's your song, you're the owner. And when you say your song, I'm not talking about the singer. I'm talking about who owns the master. So who owns the master of the song by Sumia Rendez-moi is me, and me alone, 100%. So I could just not call her and tell Guylaine, yeah, no problem. I want 80% of the publishing rights. I want 40% of composition, and I want 40% for Sumia of authorship, and I leave 20% for the new version. I could say what I want because this is my master. And then they also have to ask authorization to the publisher, which is me as well. And then they have to ask the authorization for the artist because they are doing a new version. But if it's just, for example, to just do a sample, I'm the one that they have to ask authorization. And I don't need to call the artist to ask them their opinion. I can just say yes or no. And because I respect the artists that I work with, like Sumia, I called her. I said, hey, listen, we have these propositions. What do you think? Do you want people to, I know this song means something. I know this song is important to you. And if it's a cover, I mean, normally we have to give permission because it's normal. But if they want, there's this guy wants to change your song and turn it into a raga song. So I asked her, hey, what is your opinion? And she told me, I don't want to. I don't want people to turn this song into some reggae joint or some raga stuff and no, listen, I want people to respect my song. I really like it. Listen, if the person is not Rihanna or Beyonce or whatever, nobody's touching my song. I was like, listen, I respect that, and actually I agree with you. It's a song that is way too important for us and for the work we did that anybody can just come. Now, if it's just somebody's doing a cover, Kizomba version, bachata version, reggae version, and they're doing the same lyrics, to me, it's no problem. I cannot be an hypocrite with all the covers that I did and prevent people from covering my songs. But it's different when they want to change your song and they want to sample your song, right? And what happened with, so back to what happened with Kelis and Beyonce, actually, the owners of the songs, that song in question, are the Neptunes. And whatever label that released the track with the album of Kelis at that time. I don't know if it's Universal, I don't know who they are. So Beyonce is there, she does a beat, she takes a little sample of Milkshake in the track, and she's like, hey, listen, who do I have to? And probably she's not her. She's not on the level when she calls people, right? She will just say, Park Entertainment, which is her team, her label, they will call the right people and say, hey, we want the authorization for this song by Kelis. We want to take a little bit of Milkshake. And actually, who produced that track, if I remember well, is a Pharrell. So, hey, Pharrell, who wrote the original song? Oh, it's me and this guy. All right. And listen, I'm going to put you as a featuring, as a courtesy, just to say, hey, listen, yeah, it's
yeah.
I'm respect out of respect. And now you're gonna come out of the on the internet and start insulting me everywhere, telling, oh, she's an hypocrite, she says women, and then play the victim card. And that's exactly what happened. That I thought, I was like, if it was me, that's what I would have done. What she did, she just removed her from the featuring credit. She just removed her name. Because actually, she doesn't have to call you. She doesn't have to put your name, etc. Fans can be emotional. Oh, they should have. Listen, she doesn't have to. I own 4 albums of Sumia, 4 albums of Elisio, 2 albums of ABG. I own my own album. I own Isa, Taina, first album of Tia, etc. If somebody comes and asks me to sample a track, I don't have to call nobody. I'm calling these people because I'm a human being, so I'm gonna be like, hey, listen, hey, somebody want to sample your song, what you think? You're gonna have that percent. I'm gonna take that percent. Is it good for you? Hey, listen, it's money. It's Beyonce. You're gonna receive millions just because she's using this song. Is it fine for you? And actually, if it's Beyonce, I'm not calling you. I'm just explaining to you what's happening. I'm sending you an email because I'm giving you money. I could tell Beyonce, hey, no, take my song because I own everything. No, you're making money. But now, if after that you go on Instagram and start doing all this noise, Beyonce's gonna look at me like, yo, what's going on? and she's gonna stop being petty. Now, a lot of fans, because people love to complain, people love to do the victim thing. A lot of people will side with Kelis because they're like, oh, she could have called her. She knows her. Like she said, oh, we know. Listen, people have to stop thinking that people can call them, and understand how you feel as an artist, but she doesn't have to call you. She could. I understand, like, she could. You can feel a way that nobody told you nothing, and you wake up, you realize that, oh, they used my song. But she could have not even put you as a featuring, like she's doing now she's like, let me just remove that person, that problematic person from the featuring, because I did everything I had to do. I talked to the labels, I talked to the people who are the owners of the master, I talked to who wrote the song, and apparently it's not you. Now, if, as Kelly says, she says allegedly that Pharrell and Shad stole her part and that she should have writing credits. This, I don't know what to tell you. This is not Beyonce's fault. This is not even her problem. Her hate, she should say the name of Shad Ugo, Pharrell Williams, and the Third Neptunes, and the publishers, all these people. That's the people that she should have a problem with. Not Beyonce. Beyonce is just like, yo, listen, let me sample a track that I really loved, but some people, now I want you to call me. I want a phone call. I mean, as a human, I understand the feeling. Like, call me at least. I don't have to. I could, but I don't have to. And if you do all this cinema because I didn't call you, and you call me a hypocrite, you say that, oh, I pretend that I'm for women, but actually I'm not, like all these attacks, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna remove you from featuring, because in the side of the law, I'm good. And you are turning my release of an album that is about joy into drama. And it's not the first time that you're into drama as well. Mm-hmm. So I as an artist, I don't side with her. I understand. I don't side with her, but I understand the feeling. I can understand that, oh, listen, somebody could have called me. I mean, I understand 20% of the feeling. But as an executive producer, I don't care. Listen, I mean, they put your name there. Maybe your problem is, now I could understand the problem in seeing it in a different position. If somebody already stole you if you believe that you've been comment on dit spolié in English? Okay, if you think somebody stole your 30%, and now somebody is sampling or using a part of that track, and now maybe the original owner will split, let's say 30% of the song. Maybe Beyonce is taking 70%, but she knows that this is going to generate millions, so she's saying, hey, listen, I'm going to give you 30%, so at least there's going to be, let's say, 500 to share between the original writers. And you believe that you've been already screwed from the original song. You might feel a way that now you get screwed from this 500 that's about to come. So I can understand that. But again, it continues to not be Beyonce's fault. It continues to be your problem with the people who stole from you. So, I mean, you and I, we know people stole stuff from us. So we know the feeling. But now if those people, if there's no way to prove it, it's over. If you signed back then because you were young, whatever, and you gave your part away or whatever, how it was, because she says she was naive at that time. Now let's say you gave away your publishing, you gave away your writing credits for whatever reason, and now the papers are signed and the songs are are in the copyright society without your name. Now, if somebody samples the song, we're gonna go to what is written in the ASCAP and all these in these places. And it's over. You can yell everywhere you want. It's too late.
So, and at that level, they cannot afford to risk a scandal, man. And even like that, they try to carefully to have like the rights, people to produce this album. Look, they're still encountering backlash. Yeah, it's. I'm not saying that it's very cool, Beyonce's crew is all amazing and this and that, but at a certain point, these kind of things.
I mean,
it's not good.
Do you have any song that is your song but somebody stole your rights?
Do I have the idea? What did you say?
Do you have any song that somebody stole your rights?
No.
No? Me, I have an album where somebody stole the master.
Yeah, that's no, that one. No.
But I know. But at a point, because I wrote a lot of the songs and I composed a lot of the songs as well, I have publishing rights, 33% of publishing and 50% of composition on all the songs. And this at a point when it was time to sign those things, I didn't leave I was like, hey, listen, you're not gonna be able to protect those songs without me because I will attack you in justice. You're okay, you took the money, it's okay. You took the money, good, well done. But if anybody signed the songs, the publishing rights, the composition and author rights, without me, my lawyers will talk to you. This is a promise that I told those people, and everybody had to sit down on the table and say, oh, listen, so how much you want for the composition? I was like, I want 50%. I did the music of all these songs. I did the melodies of all these songs. So yeah, I want 50%. Oh yeah, can we do 45 or 30? Because I said, no, I want 50%. And okay, can you give the publishing? No, I want publishing on Sushiraw. And because they knew that, I would attack. We finally signed all the songs of that album. So now, if after 20 years, somebody wants, let's say Beyonce wants to use these songs, nobody can use them. I don't need to see my name nowhere on the featuring. But in the credits, I want to see my name. Okay. I want to see Edward McCullough in there. And I want to see Sushiraw Publishing.
Make your money.
Oh, listen, of course. The game is dangerous.
You know me when I draw my NFTs and my arts, you should see one of the paintings that I did today, the cover for the next project I want to be dropping tomorrow. I'm writing, the project is all about this kind of conversation we're having now. That's exactly what I wrote on the painting, he's writing kind of on some Basquiat shit. No, man. This business is a business of egotistical people there's people with serious mental disorders. They're in the sense of their egos are so out of proportions. Not saying that Kelis is one of them, because that's really social.
I understand her suffering,
and what she demands is correct, and I think to a certain point it is, but I just don't think that you Kelis, man, solve that situation between you guys in the offices with the lawyers. Be civilized. Don't do this online calling out. This is not classy at all.
Listen, I don't know the backstory. Maybe she's been trying to solve it
And
in the peaceful way.
In that case, then she's right to blast them out. But
I don't know.
In that case, had she tried to call them or whatever, and I'll get
because,
it. Then blast them out.
Because imagine now the situation. Listen, I imagine the scenario, right? Imagine that Beyonce calls Pharrell and says, "Oh, bro, I need a beat." And maybe he comes here with the idea. He comes with a sample, or maybe a recomposition of his own beat, because he's the one who did that album. And he's like, "Oh, listen, what you think about that idea?" And she's like, "Oh, did you use whatever? Oh, yeah, that's a great idea." And you do the song, and when you say, "Hey, what about her?" Maybe the guy say, "Ah, don't worry about her. She's, and now you're like, all right." And then you release your album, and then she's all over. She's yelling everywhere, and everybody's like, finally, you this type of person. And you're like, wait a minute. Hey, guys, what's going on here? And they're like, she's lying. You don't know. For you, it's just like, hey, guys, why are you bringing me problems? Like, and listen, she might even just, nowadays the streaming, in the streaming days, you can take any song and re-release the song without people knowing. So she might just remove that sample and release a new version of the song without the sample and be like, all right, there you go. Nowadays it's easy. Back in the days when the CDs are done, they're done. But today on streaming, you can just say, hey, this is a new version, and in 48 hours, all the platforms, they just put the new version without this, and now you're talking in the wind. There's no more sample. What you gonna say now? And they're like, hey, listen, replace that sample with some melody and whatever. Listen, like all these that person is calling me for something that I don't listen. This is your problem. I have nothing to do with all this. So I say, it's complicated.
No, it's complicated. Bottom line, I think it's always good when somebody bumps into the fourmilière, as they say in French. And, it's going to shake the tree thing. Definitely shake the tree. But, circling back to the cancel culture nation, this is just, these people are just it's becoming so
spoiled.
It's not
and uncontrollable, drunk on power.
Yeah, drunk on power and abusing, becoming even themselves.
It's becoming a caricature, personally. Like people are starting to be really tired of a new drama every day about a new person. Like people will be like, "Yo, guys, like have a life. How about you have a life?" Like. Tom Alves Balde, what up, says, sincerely, he said, I understand Kelis, but when you don't own your own masters, there's nothing you can do. Yep. But sincerely, Beyonce is overrated in my opinion. I don't think so. I mean, the fans, listen, the public talks, like, it's a number thing. If you have 10 million people, 100 million people who are like praying on your name, you did something right and people love you. So Julie saying my favorite song at Coffee Energy, Alien Superstar, Break My Soul, America Has a Problem, and my absolute favorite are Tick and All Up in Your Mind. I'm gonna listen to the whole album after the show. All your Kizomba pop remixes are covers. Yes, Jason. People call my covers remixes, and actually they are wrong calling them remixes. But I got tired of explaining to people the difference between a remix and a cover. A cover is when you take a song and you don't change nothing. You just do a new interpretation of somebody else's work, and you don't take nothing. You don't take any copyright, you don't take any publishing rights, author rights, composition right. You give everything to the original ones, and you just own this master, and you make money from the master only. This is a cover. a remix is when you're gonna take a bit of audio from something, and from that audio you're gonna do something different. For example, a bass line from a Bob Marley song, and from there you put a rhythm on it, or the drums from James Brown that everybody sampled, and then you do something from it. This is a remix. That's the difference.
Yeah. Exactly.
And there's a difference between remixing and sampling. Sampling, you just take something, you do something else. A remix, sometimes it's just you take the original and you do a new song, you remix it. So yeah, it's a lot of people just don't call the things the right way.
I think a lot of people are very, even those who think that they're knowledgeable about it, because they lack the experience.
Yeah.
They think they know so much, but in fact they are very, and they don't want to accept fact. The things they know. That's the part where it's like, what? I don't remember who said that, but when you
Julie is saying that Kelis is a hater.
Kelis is a hater? I think she definitely had a little bit of hater-rated vibe about her.
I don't think so. I just believe that, I had an artist that she was right on a lot of subjects, but it was the delivery that was the problem. She just believed that if I believe that I'm right, I don't care. I'm gonna insult people. I'm gonna be brash. I'm gonna just come and I'm gonna, because apparently she did like 50 videos. She's just and a lot of time those people is on the emotional moment that they will reply and start cutting everybody and spraying paint on the walls. And usually that girl would call me after. Hey, can you fix everything? Cause I'm right. I said, yeah, I know you're right. Yeah, but I said, yeah, but listen, when you know you are right, I keep telling you, call me first. Don't go to Instagram. Don't go to Facebook. At that time it was Facebook. Don't go to the social media or to the press. Call me, yell to me, vent your frustrations to me. And once I'm gonna listen to you for 2 hours. I'm gonna tell you you're right, and then tell me to do something, and then let me fix it for you, because I'm a diplomat and I have more power than you. And then I would come but most of the time she would call me after the problems.
Yes, sure. It's a classic.
And the worst part is that to the detriment of your career, because at a point people only see you as a problematic person. Even if you were right all the time, people don't care. People are just like, oh, this person is a problem. This person is always yelling. This people is always insulting people. This person is, there's always, and people are scared of you. So as long as you have success, nobody will say nothing. But if you have if your success go down a little bit, there's any problem, that's when they're like,
they'll take all the power to strike you.
And if there's a new girl that sings like you or they can replace you with, you're gone. Because
I think she suffers from also the not trauma at all. I don't know if it's a trauma, but for being pushed away by the Rihanna and Rihanna being some sort of like a packaging copy of Kelis in some way in the beginning at least of the career.
Yeah.
So she was younger, this and that. I mean, just younger, hotter, whatever. More talented, but anyways.
I think this is what happened
the market dictates its laws.
I think this is what happened to Kelis and Carrie Hilson. I'm not sure if it's Carrie, but I know Kelis at a point was saying this. Look at this Rihanna. She has the hair like me. She has the style like me. Everything comes from me. Blah 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 blah. And people replace you avec tranquillité with Rihanna. Why? Because Rihanna was a product that they could control better. When you are an artist and you are uncontrollable, you fuck with the money. And even if you're right, it's something I would tell my artists all the time. Even when you are right, you there's ways to be right. If you're right and you go put your fist on the table with the people who own the money, these people will be like, oh, we're not going to give you the money. We're not going to call you for the shows. We're not going to call you for the festivals. We're not going to. Yeah. If you're there, you go to the hotel and you yell, you talk bad to everybody because, listen, oh, I wanted my room to be done at 2 p.m. because I needed for whatever. I'm going to shoot something in there. They told me that they would do it and they didn't do it. Call me. Now, they go to the reception. They start yelling on people. They start yelling on the crew. And what happens is that people say sorry for now. But then the director of the hotel come to us and say, oh, you know what? Next time, you will pay for this room because sometimes we had deals with hotels. Hey, listen, we're gonna bring 20 artists in your hotel. It's gonna be great for your hotel. It's gonna be a great promo, and we will do a show for free for all the guests of the hotel at the end of the summer. In exchange, can you give us 20 rooms for free for 1 month? And they're like, oh, they think about it. They're like, yeah, it's a great promo. And listen, we're gonna put your logo in every flyer, etc., etc. You do an exchange of a deal, and after that, they come to us and they say, listen, we have a great business relationship, but this artist, not in my hotel anymore. So now, next time you come and the person tells you, hey, no, that artist doesn't come to my hotel. I don't care. And so now you have to put that artist in a different hotel. So in terms of logistic, it costs you more money because now you cannot have like 4 cars that are parked in one hotel to bring everybody to the shows, to the tours, etc., and to the restaurants and to the activities. You're gonna have to rent a 5th car just for that artist that is in that hotel. And the artist is gonna start crying because she's alone in another hotel. Why? So you're gonna have to take 2, 3, 4 artists to put there. And now the other artists are gonna say, oh, we don't want to be with this artist because there's always problem and she's not talking good to us either. And now you're like, oh my God. So you know what you do? You don't take the artist on tour with you. Because you're like, yeah, listen, pardon vraiment, maman. osa problématique.
Yeah, but the problem is really that also the Beyonce, they have so much money. And they deal with at such a high level of the music industry.
Yeah.
Like the transition, like the one that Kelis is doing, is irrelevant. There's a much bigger picture there. And if that's what you want, let's review your contract, let's see what's up, let's see what's not correct. And get it renewed or I don't know. But
you know that when you talk, you should be sitting because I can hear that you are inside of your bed naked. I can hear it.
Oh, I'm not naked at all. Well, thank you very much for doing that for the ladies watching the Shada, Club Shada. I sleep half naked if you want to know all the details.
Oh, okay. What do you mean half naked? What does it mean?
The concept of sleeping naked.
You have your kangaroo. You have your kangaroo sleeper.
Naked in your bed, bro, because
you have your G-string.
You need to have your underwear on at least.
My God, I will let you know. The future soundbit is saying Kelis wants cash. The future soundbit says Kelis wants cash. Yeah, maybe it's a cash thing. She says she wants respect. She said it's not.
Respect, please, come on. Okay, you're right. Yeah, respect is deserved, but you show your respect by using your goddamn song, by I don't know, man.
That's the way she is. Brinda is saying, speak French. That's for you, cause I don't.
I'm not sure how much he or she is paying for that.
Yeah, give a $10 super chat and we'll speak French if you want.
Okay.
Jason is saying, thanks for breaking the difference down. I'll just stick to dancing Kizomba simpler and you keep making Kizomba covers. Sounds like a plan. MJ is saying good diplomacy is high currency in the music industry. Many artists don't understand that or just want the clout first. A lot of artists they don't want to play the game. Like a lot of artists want to keep art nude, virgin. They want to keep art like, like pristine. They want art to be immaculate. Like, and you don't understand, like soon as you are selling something, even if it's art, a painting, a song, it is business. Also, it's show business. It's not just art. So yeah, you're gonna have, the only way to keep your art completely pristine is to sell directly to your fans. That's the only way. Soon as there's even a platform like Spotify in between, distribution, whatever, TV station that you need to, like, you're gonna do a music video, it has to play on TV stations. And now you're gonna have to deal with the people who receive 1,000 videos and have to choose yours or somebody else's. And hey, listen, if you talk bad to the person who's the programmer who choose the videos that he's gonna play this week, if that person has a problem with you, he's not gonna play your songs. Happened to me as well. Like, I had, listen, every video that I used to send to Trace TV would play. It's like, yo, and I would call people directly. Hey, it's K, I'm sending you a video. And when other people, to play on Trace, they had to send an email, they had to file all these things. Me, I would call all the girls I know there because I know I was there at the creation of this channel. So I would take my phone and say, hey, I have a brand new video of Sumia or Tia or me or myself or Elisio. Let's make it happen. And they were like, all right, no problem. Send us the thing. Send me by email. I'll do the rest. And then I would have videos playing directly. But I have one artist. Every time I would send his videos, they would tell me, oh, we can play that one. Because and they, the quality, and always some strange excuses. And at a point I called the artist. I was like, who did you fuck? Like, whose girl did you fuck, bro? Because it doesn't work. That's not normal. We did 4 videos, none of them played ever. And I was like, bro, somebody has a problem with you because it's not normal. So for him, we had to do a full YouTube strategy. And listen, at a point I called the director, the programmer of and I was like, hey bro, like, is there a problem with this guy? No, but the videos are, the quality, I was like, bro, you have a problem with the guy? Like, that, is there something with your girlfriend? With, like, or maybe you met, maybe one day he talked to you in a way you didn't like. Is there a problem? He kept telling no, but I knew there was a problem because, like, they were playing videos that were far worse than the ones that we were sending. And every time I would send a video from this artist, they never played. Never. And this can kill the business because you're not playing on Trace TV. It means that in the West Indies, you're not playing. In Africa, you're not playing. So you cannot sell shows because the promoters and the fans, you don't have the reach that a TV brings you. So we had to fight to do a YouTube thing. But at a point, listen, I was like, hey bro, listen, either you have no charisma, either somebody has a problem with you, and there's so much I can do. It's a problem, man.
It's a problem for those who wants to be liked and loved by everybody, man. I think you mean. I was saying that to talking about that with my brother. I said, I feel like, interestingly enough, with time you realize that first of all it's impossible to be pleasurable to everyone, but it's not healthy to be that as well. It's like, you know what? It's okay to be the way you want to be, as long as you don't offend anyone, or you don't, or whatnot. Well, pense. But even then, what does it mean? Because sometimes even your own presence, just you being there can offend somebody's ego, somebody's whatever, somebody's envy, somebody that knows these sorcerers.
It's the same thing every time. Like, you can be right, but if you have problems with everybody,
Voilà, c'est ça,
people will push you on the side because people need to make the business move and the money move. And if you are a person that is problematic and you come with bad vibes, and this I talked with another artist that was notorious for problems in the Zouk business at that time. And when we had the conversation, the artist tells me, I'm like, okay, 20 years later, so what you think, what you feel, you know, the business was not good with me and this and that, I said, yeah, but what you think about all the drama that you created? And yeah, the artist was like, oh, I was right. I said, I know you was, but was it worth it? Like, and you know, okay, maybe, I mean, now that I'm in my 40s, I understand that sometimes I was, but listen, respect is respect. That I said, listen, I agree with all that. I'm not saying that we have to not be ourselves to be in this business, but at a point, if you cannot play the game, it's gonna be a problem for you to evolve in a business, because before your emotions, before the art, or not before, it's the art before everything, but then it's the business. And your emotions can kill the business, because it's not like as if you're the only artist and you have a monopoly. You have like 10 girls who are trying to take your space. And everybody's waiting for you to do a mistake, especially if you are on the top of the game. Listen, if you just
get slaughtered by the smaller fishes, really.
Sometimes people just need to take a step back and breathe, and then wait before reacting, or call people like me and ask me. Yeah. C'est compliqué.
C'est très compliqué.
C'est très compliqué.
Très compliqué. En tout cas, bon, nous passons à Kaysha. We wish her well.
Well, listen, I mean, to me, the thing, listen, I just saw that she's been removed from the featuring. So listen, I don't know if it's because it's on my Spotify. Let me see if it is in the news. Removes Kelis from featuring. Let me see. I'm gonna see if she removed lyrics. I don't know if it's just something new, but it takes 48 hours to remove, to change the metadata, and you can just remove somebody from the song, and now there's no problem. Just send the same as I'm changing the lyrics to please the idiots. I'm also gonna remove that person from the featuring as well, because she's been talking about me in a way that I don't like. And there you go. You're gone. What you gonna complain now about? C'est compliqué.
Très compliqué, mon cher. Voilà. Pardon. Ça dépasse. À un moment-là, c'est tu te calmes un peu, tu appelles Kaysha, tu appelles quelqu'un, tu appelles Bobby, on te conseille un peu, on te soulage.
I think she was never a person that was I know exactly the type of artist, because I had a few like this. She was not a person that you can control. I had an artist called Tia. produced her first album. And Tia is very smart because she was never in the drama. Even when she was part of the drama, she was doing everything to not be counted in the drama. She would do everything to not put her name there. And when you would talk to her about any drama on TV, she would be like, oh, moi, vous savez, non, moi je sais pas, hein. Moi j'étais dans ma chambre, I don't know. And she's the one actually who went the furthest, like now she's in Ivory Coast and stuff, but when a lot of people were being thrown out and being in drama, their names were more significant with drama than something else, everybody was like, moi j'aime bien la petite Tia, tu vois, elle est gentille, elle cause pas de problème, that's the smart move. And I'm not saying you have to be an hypocrite.
I mean, it works, but even me, I was having this conversation with myself. So I was wondering that is it even at some point, is it even true that it is a smart move? Maybe it is, because then you avoid having to get frontal with thousands of people on different value of their cancel, whatever, and this and that, and they want to boycott you now all of a sudden because you said something that was, but at a certain point, you just gotta let people know what time it is, man. So, in a way, for those who actually have done wrong to a lot of artists, this whole Kelis thing should probably be good.
I believe that it depends what is your power state. Meaning,
Kelis has much power. I mean, she has impact. She raises waves because obviously there's a lot of people that have reacted when she opened the mouth.
I understand, but the reaction will not create nothing. You see what I mean?
Yeah, it's a 1-2 week thing.
Like, it's just, okay, people are talking about you. Do you have a single? Do you have a song? Do you have something? No. So it's like, it feels like, hey, listen, I put her name to pay my homage, and instead of the person saying, oh, hey, I'm glad that whatever, that the queen used my song and acknowledged that I'm there. She didn't have to do that. You just receive a bunch of attacks, right? In the end, you still continue to not be credited as a writer in the song. So you don't have that power. So what you should have done is you talk when personally. That's what I do. People can say what they want in interviews. People can lie how much they want in the media or in their social media. What I'm interested in is what are my options in terms of business, and what are my weapons. If I know that I compose a song and you are pretending that you composed it, we go to the judge and the judge will ask, okay, can you recompose the song in front of us? I'm going to be, yes. Okay, do you have the elements of the composition? Do you have the sequencing on the software, on Logic Studio or whatever studio you use to create? Who has the original sequencing? I'm going to say, I have it. So I can prove that I'm the one who composed the original. That's how you can prove it. So that's when I'm like, okay, since I can prove that I'm the one who has, now that you guys are done talking, all right, it's simple.
Bring in the money.
Are you paying me? Are we signing the document that says that I have 50% of the song? Or are we calling the lawyers? And then, trust me, if we go there, I'm going to the end of it, meaning that maybe you should have paid me 500 or 1,000. Now you're gonna pay me 30,000 for my emotional distress, for all that bullshit. And if you don't have the money, I'm gonna take your shit. I'm gonna take some masters. I'm gonna take these machines. I'm gonna do, because in the beginning it was a simple thing, and you wanted to do the You want to play smart, you want to play the gangster, whatever, no problem. The law will talk with you guys. And this sometimes, instead of yelling in the public, I yell in the back with silence. I come and do surgical attacks. And you're like, ouch, what happened? What is this pain? Quelle est cette peine? Quelle est cette douleur aiguë? Ah, this is me. This is, and I can take a year to come back at you. I'm gonna wait, and I'm gonna point. I'm gonna be like, yep. Oh, this belongs to me. And let's say, I can block your videos on YouTube all of a sudden, just because of my 50%. I can just decide that, oh, I'm blocking your songs. And now you need to talk to me to unblock the songs. Because when YouTube tells me, hey, why are you unblocking the songs? Why are you blocking the song? I'm like, because I own half of the songs. Now everybody's gonna start calling you. The lawyers, the people are gonna stop calling you, and you're gonna be like, and you chilling.
Oh no, I need a tune for this.
Non, mais faut qu'on parle. Pardon, vraiment. On peut pas. Ah. Because I prefer playing that game. And the problem here is she's playing the game of talking loud. And I mean, listen, I have a lot of respect for her. I loved her music. Like she's a queen. She's a dope artist, etc. But I'm just talking in as a. I understand people want to take business conversation always as a human conversation. It's not. It's a business conversation. No, I want you to call me. I don't have to. That's it. Could I take my phone and say, hey, yeah, I could, but she didn't call nobody. Everybody received paperwork because somebody, Tisha Kemp, I don't know what's the name of it, but there's another artist who was explaining that a few months before the project, she just received paperwork asking if somebody could use her song. It's another song, and how much it was, how much she won, negotiations. So it was between managers, her management, and a company that she didn't know which was the company. Then she told that for 2 months, nothing, nobody said nothing. And then after a week before the release of Beyonce's album, she receives another her management received another documentation that she had to sign, and that's when her management said, hey, it's Parks. I forgot the name of Beyonce's team, but it's Park something entertainment, and they say, oh, yeah. So her management said, oh, it's Ivy Park. Yeah. So that's when the manager said, oh, that must be a Beyonce project, because that's her company. And that she was like, oh, interesting. So they signed all the paperwork, and only when the album came out, that's when they realized that she was credited in a Beyonce album. Because at that level, you have to keep the secret of everything, because the way she releases albums, she doesn't talk about it before it comes out. And anybody that knows what you're doing might be somebody that talks about it. So you do things in a different way. So that might be the reason why nobody called her, and people just had the people who had to do with the paperwork sign their paperwork. So she didn't have any paperwork to sign because she's not credited on the songs. So, and they put her as a featuring because she was like, oh yeah, let's put her as a featuring. It's cool. And she didn't even think about it. And now you start yelling. So she just removed you. And a lot of people, they don't want to understand all that because they want to take it to an emotional level, and they want the public to also see it as an emotional conversation. And it's not an emotional conversation. I mean, I understand for you it might be as an artist. I understand. I'm an artist myself. As an artist, it can be an emotional conversation. You're like, listen, I just wanted my phone call. I don't care about everything you say. I don't care about the beehive. I don't care about all the hate. Don't explain to me that whatever. I could have a phone call. I'm a human. She's a human. I don't care if you see her as the queen of whatever. All she could do is take her phone and call me and say, "Hey, I'm gonna use your song," and I would say that's what she said in her video, and that's it. To me, as a courtesy, because you're gonna use my classic song, as a courtesy, at least you could just call me. Yeah. And you're not better than me and whatever. So I mean, I understand her point of view.
I understand as well.
But listen, I mean,
too much of a fuss now.
Personally, if Beyonce was sampling Fiona or One Love or something going on, because I own everything, I own the publishing, I own the copyrights, I did the writing, I did the composing. So at a point, I'm the one who has to sign everything. So as I'm signing the thing, I'll be like, I want to hear, maybe I will say I want to hear the original. So maybe they tell you it's a big project, you cannot hear the versions they're doing. We just need your authorization, how much you want, how much percent you want. That's all we can tell you. If you don't want, we will not use your track. And then when you know it's some the type of lawyers that are calling you, you might be like, you know what? Let me accept. And then you make a lot of money. But listen, if I didn't write, I didn't compose, I don't own the song, and I'd be like, oh, I didn't have a phone call. People be like, yeah. And I mean, the fans, the people in the public, the people who comment, the public opinion will be like, oh, that's not cool. She should have called her. Like a lot of people are saying. I mean, I understand both sides. But listen, business is business at a point. I mean,
No.
Kaysha is way more dangerous than I imagine. Oh, you don't know. I have killers everywhere.
Oh, of course. And we must. Now, en tout cas, bon, yeah, I propose we further continue the conversation another time. Maybe actually next Monday on MQT. Because I'd like for us to really address the topic in this, because this was
with pleasure. MQT was today.
That I wanted to approach you about actually, because I wanted to talk about, going into the phase of your career where you're lukewarm, not as hot as before, not because your music is not good, but just because, trends go and come. But also some people start, clearly locking doors, locking you away. But anyways, we'll go to speak about that next week.
Just let me know when.
It's very puissant because this shit, they just said a boycott. Even if you don't do things, you don't react like Kelis. And Kelis has a couple of million on her bank account, so she can through CC. She can afford to not. Some artists, unfortunately, that. And this is what I found to be so interesting for so some artists have not even settled themselves. They don't have no strength in their bones, but they already put themselves in jeopardy, trying to be smart and starting saying things that.
A lot of artists are engaged in artistry. I mean, when I met you, that's the way you were. Like, it was art before everything, and I don't care about the business, and I want my respect. I want my art to be respected, and that's it. And everything else, even if I lose my career, I will never let nobody disrespect me, etc., etc. It's a stance that we all have as artists when we arrive in this game in the beginning. And personally, listen, I want to be respected as well, like everybody else, especially as a person. I don't want to be treated like I'm not a human. I understand that. But only when you become an executive producer as well, and you have artists that are coming to you with the same problems that you used to come with when you was an artist yourself, you realize when you are on the other side that the stance is now fucking with the money, and you're like, oh my god, nah, listen, we could do it this way, and the artist is like, nah, I don't want these people in the studio while I'm recording. I don't care. It's like, yeah, but listen, what they did now, and you're like, oh my god, and like, and imagine the person that she throws away from the studio becomes a superstar 2-3 years after, and now the same artist come to you and say, hey, can I have a featuring with that person? Can you make it happen? And you're like, really? But like, do you remember what happened in the studio? Oh, come on, I was just exerting my right to do my artistry with my mood, and I was like, yeah, but there's a way of saying it. You could just have told me discreetly, hey, listen, when I record, I would love to, to be in my boudoir. Can everybody leave, or can we record in your house? Like, because I always had a home studio. Actually, after that, I started recording in my house only, especially with our artists. But yeah, instead of that, you took the microphone and you start yelling on everybody. So hey, it's my man.
Okay.
All right, go to sleep.
Club Shada, it was lovely hanging out with you guys. It's been a minute. Nous avons pu encore bénéficier des lumières analytiques.
Hey, pa. I'm gonna continue. I've been at 2 hours, but I'm gonna continue with the second subject, and then I'm gonna bounce because tomorrow my daughter is going to school. Hi, we talk tomorrow. Bless.
Peace, come.
Ciao. Everybody, put some unicorns in the chat for Bodhisattva if you enjoyed the conversation with him. Always available. And next week I'll be on Bodhisattva show, Monday Quality Talks, and maybe we will continue this conversation about the artistry versus versus business. It's a great topic that I had a lot of times. It's something that I touched on a lot of times. It's always complicated it's a complicated matter. It's not simple. It's not all about business. It's not all about art. It's, in my opinion, you have to find the balance. And it's like, you see, the balance. It's so before I go, I want to touch on another subject, even if I mean, of course, I took 45 minutes for the overlay, so I have to make it up to you. I'm going to do a little bit, and I'm not tired. I want to talk to you about Will Smith apology. I don't know if you know, but recently Will Smith came back on Instagram and YouTube. What? I have a problem with my Instagram. You know what? My Instagram, sometimes I'm typing something and it shows me no result. Okay. So last time we saw Will Smith was 18 weeks ago. So 18 weeks, that's 4 months. 4 months and a half was the last time we heard about Will Smith, right? When he said sorry, but it was like a little too late. It was after the whole issue, etc., right? And yesterday or 2 days ago, he came back with a video where he said that over the past few months, he's been thinking, thinking about himself, etc., about the whole situation, and I think I commented, actually. I don't remember what I commented. I commented something about like, hey, listen, we never stop being your friend, And even if we were shocked, personally, I would talk about me, even if I was not shocked, I thought that was a mistake that he did. Oh my God, what a nightmare. Even if I thought that was a mistake, what he did, I understand that nobody's perfect and no man. Listen, I'm not gonna judge somebody that does a mistake, right? Will Smith is not Amber Heard. Like, he's not somebody who maliciously decided to destroy somebody else's life with lies. It's somebody who lost control, and he was probably going through things, and we all go through things. And then he made a big mistake. He probably destroyed I don't know if he was friends with Chris Rock or if he was just cordial, but he clearly destroyed something. He told he was friends with his brother, so that he destroyed. He told that he was sorry for Chris Rock's mom because that he shocked her, and he was sorry about everything. And he, a lot of people were trying, we've seen a lot of feminists people discovering alopecia all of a sudden, coming here defending the black woman, blah, 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 all these people who are just tunnel vision. And even to those people, Will Smith replied, I was wrong. There's no excuses. So all the people making excuses for him, now he understand he fucked up. And listen, we can all be in this situation where it's a bad day, there's a situation, and instead of taking a high road or to ignore and to wait 5 minutes to talk about it afterwards, or to say, hey, listen, my wife is suffering from this, and that joke didn't go well, and the guy say, oh shit, I didn't know, oh man, yo, sorry bro, okay, I'll say something in the next one, and listen, since nobody knew about, a lot of people didn't know about the situation, maybe all this would just have been a conversation between themselves, right? Okay, I'm not gonna come back with everything I said, all my commentary about this. I think I have 3-4 videos and episodes of Club Shada that you can go back and be where I'm understanding Jada's point of view, understanding Will. When it happened, we were live actually, so we saw the whole thing live. What I'm interested in is the reaction of everybody to the excuses, the apology of Will Smith. And to a lot of the people on his page, a lot of us fans or people who admire his progression and his art, etc., a lot of the reaction were positive because he finally owns to it, right? He owns to his mistakes. He's like, hey, listen, I've been thinking, etc., and yeah, listen, I fucked up. And what was interesting to me is the legion of people who don't want to give people a chance, they keep saying, you have to change, you have to do better, you have to do this, you have to do that. But even after 4 months, they just want to be angry at you as if they know you, as if this slap changed your life. No, you are representing all of us. Blah, 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 blah. This was on. Listen, yeah, I fucked it up for me because I worked my whole life to arrive to this point and get my Oscar. And I fucked up my night. I fucked it up for Questlove because that was the moment where he just received his prize and they were talking, we was doing his interviews, and yeah, I fucked up for the people who were there that night. And yeah, but listen, I didn't destroy all the advancements of black people in the world and in the US, etc. Like, at a point, chill, people. Yeah, it was a bad, like I told it to you guys. Yeah, it was a bad choice. And a lot of people, they don't want it to be a bad choice of one moment for somebody who has been helping so many people in his life and who had so much success for all this time. Why? Because people love to hit you when you're down, and a lot of people, even if they admire, even if they're happy about your success, they're waiting for you to fall, because everybody has this feeling of jealousy inside of them. Where, let's say you do a show, let's say you're a great singer, let's say, listen, me for example, I keep saying it, I'm not a singer, I'm a rapper. One day I discovered auto-tune after listening to Cher. I sang on it. I was like, oh my God, One Love came out. It became a huge song. Listen, I don't know how I did that song. I just was singing and just came out. So when I was like, one love, and I can love you for the rest of my life. People were like, hey, how can you hold that long? And I was like, I don't know. I never tried. And how does it sound? And people were like, it sounds good. All right, let's mix it. Send me I went to mix in my bedroom. I released a song. It just became an international hit. And I had no idea what I was doing at that time. Now, one day I was doing a TV show. So like years after, 10 years, I was doing a TV show, and I think I was singing Music Warrior. So everything is a rap. It's just one part where you're looking at a Music Warrior, and I don't know if you're stressed, whatever. And I was on live TV, so the sound is not exactly the same. You don't have sound in your ears. You have, and listen, I was not prepared. I've been used to doing a lot of playback at that time, and yeah, listen, I mean. In the beginning, I wanted to bring everything, my auto-tune, live, etc. But I was just like, hey, listen, it's just a chorus, okay. And personally, I was quite happy with my performance. But when we put it on Instagram, yeah, I mean, I think without auto-tune, the vocal were not that great or whatever. I don't remember. I mean, personally, it was not that crazy, but you had a lot of people who arrived in the comments, a lot of them, and not on my page, on the page of the TV station. And all of them were like, yeah, see, without auto-tune, look, fake singers. And because people, they love this. Where to me, I don't even take it bad. I never saw myself as a singer. I still see myself as a rapper. And yeah, listen, put my auto-tune, sing. And I know I use effects on my song. So if I sing without them, I know that I don't sound the same. And it's not a problem for me. And it's not a problem for the people who listen to my music. It's a problem for the people who need to have something to say. And so it was not a down moment, but it was one of those moments when you realize that some people are just waiting. And they're like, how he fell. And the next day you're cool. So they're like, oh, it didn't fall. Damn. But people are waiting for something to happen. People will wait for whatever. You to fall on the street, your wife to leave you, something, so they can be happy about you not being happy. Because a lot of people are miserable, or a lot of people, they hate that you're doing great. They hate that everything is cool for you. And I feel that Will Smith has been going on this trajectory for 30 years. And he finally had a problem. And a lot of people just took him down. And we are in an era right now where a lot of people just hate. A lot of people are just negative. A lot of people they want to cancel people forever. And after listening to somebody tell you everything you want to hear, I see people say, oh, this is an alpha apology. He didn't talk about this. He didn't talk about that. listen, he was reading a teleprompter. He would, oh, come on, this is that. And what do you want him to do? You want him to be naked and to do the walk of shame and have that girl say shame, shame? Is this what you want? And you throw tomatoes on him? You want to humiliate somebody? Listen, Chris Rock, they keep asking him, say something. And Chris Rock just said something. He said, hey, I'm not a victim. Oh. He just said that today. I'm not a victim. You guys are like, listen, me, I keep it moving. Listen, yeah, I'm pissed. I don't want to talk to him. But you guys live your lives. I'm not a victim. But because everybody is obsessed with victimhood, everybody wants to be part of the victim of something phobia, and everybody wants to, oh, no. Listen, nobody slapped you guys. So shut the fuck up and move on at a point. At the moment, yeah, it was commentary. Lots of people talked about it. Lots of people want to talk about their relationship, etc. But at a point, it's time to move on. He did a mistake. People do mistake. You stop acting as all of you had clean assholes. Like, you stop acting as if all of you were perfect and never did any mistake. Never had a moment where you had a bad judgment. We all have those moments. And all these people who are behind the screen want to treat celebrities as if they are perfect. They're not. They're human beings just like you and I. And listen, I'm a celebrity too, a little bit. Yeah, listen, we also have problems. We have anxiety. We have problems at home sometime. Listen, if you fighting with your wife for 4 days and you been having a bad moment as a couple, and then on top of that, the kids are acting bad today, and you are just losing patience. And like, normally you have 100% of patience. So when you go to work, you go to do a show and etc. You come with, you take some extra patience. You take like 300% patience. So in case of somebody wants to talk while you're performing, somebody wants to insult you while you're performing, or somebody want to tell you, oh, why do you sing playback? Whatever question that people will have, you're gonna have patience. And you say, hey, listen, somebody's talking, you don't say nothing, you let security do their job. Somebody comes to you and say, hey, why do you sing in playback? And you say, because that's what the club paid. My show live cost more money, and that club only had $3,000 to give me. Sorry. And you're gonna be cool about it, and somebody wants to do one photo with you after the show. You're already tired. It's 4 a.m. Because you have patience and you know what you came for. You're gonna do the first photo with the person. The person gonna look at the photo, gonna be like, oh wait. It's not my good profile. Can we do another one? Yes. So she does another one. She look at it again. Oh, I don't look good. Wait. Oh, let me change my hair. So you're gonna do 5 photos with that person, and then after her, there's another 100 people waiting to do the same thing with you. Everybody want to take 5 photos. Well, that's 500 photos. And because you're getting paid and you came here for that, you're going to have the patience, right? But now imagine that you had a horrible week. Your wife has been a nightmare with you. You have been a nightmare with her. The kids are a nightmare today. Your daughter cannot stay calm. You just leave your home with 0 patience. Now you arrive. One girl wants to do her 5 photos. After one photo, you're like, hey, next. Listen, hey, I don't have, hey, you think that's all I have to, and then you go like, everybody will be like, oh my God, I went to Kaysha's show and he was a horrible person. Oh my God, never again. I don't want to listen to his music again, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, it's going to be your mistake. But it's not just you being a jerk to be a jerk. Sometimes, yeah, something is brewing. Something has been happening and you're not good. And I could see before this happening that he was not good. And even now, looking at his apology, I was like, this guy's not good. Like, this guy is, and he told him, I'm working on myself. I'm learning. I'm like, this experience is, yeah, I have things to figure out. And it's not up to you to figure it out for him. And it's not up to you to judge him and to say this or that or whatever. Some people say, hey, listen, after what he did, I don't like his movies anymore. I don't. And some others are like, yeah, you fucked up. But listen, it doesn't change the fact that Summertime is one of my favorite songs ever. And it will always remind me of summer 1992 in Brussels, in Waterloo, where I was spending my weekends at that time. And when that song played, it just reminded me the barbecues, etc. This is our song. Anybody of my generation who grew up in Belgium, Summertime is our song. All this that happened didn't remove this for us. Like, we didn't remove all our memories, and we didn't remove all the achievement of that person, Independence Day, this, that, because he slapped Chris Rock. This is something between two grown adults, and everybody want to be part of it for some reason. Me, I don't want to be part of it. I'm just commenting on it, and I'm like, oh my God, that like, again, just like I'm talking about Kelis and Beyonce, I'm not part of it. I'm just commenting as a business person, my point of view, of is she right, is she not? And there is the same thing for me. I don't have an emotional attachment to this happening. I was just like, oh no, the night of the Oscars, he fucked up. And I have a whole video when I'm explaining this. And it begs a question, which is the title of this episode. Can we learn? In these times, when people want to remind you of your one mistake and they don't care about your 1,000 achievements, they want to just stop at that one mistake. And what? You can talk anymore? You can, like, what? Do I have to leave Instagram, to stop posting my content, because every time I'm going to post something, you're going to come and talk to me about Chris Rock, alopecia and whatever. And can you move on as well and leave people alone in this generation? Can this generation do that? Can we learn from our mistakes? And this is a real question, because it seems like in 10 years, they're going to do to him like they did to Kevin Hart. Oh yeah, you did that joke 10 years ago. Say sorry again. I said sorry 10 years ago. Now you have to say sorry. I said sorry 7 years ago. I said sorry 4 years ago. Like, I keep saying sorry every time. But because everybody's becoming bullies, all the victims are just becoming bullies, are just becoming fascist groups, are all becoming what they all went from victims to bullies. People cannot learn anymore. People cannot do mistakes anymore. Like, listen, the generation of our parents, without social media, without things, when somebody got caught doing something, cheating on his wife, or when I don't know, you had a baby too early, or you something, your parents would talk to you, your parents would chastise you, your parents would explain to you how it was wrong, how you are putting shame on the family, etc., etc. Maybe you would have to stay home for a month, 2 months, a year, I don't know, depending on what you did. And then after a point, people would move on. Your family would move on, and people would be like, hey, listen, you did a mistake. I hope you learn from that mistake. Next time, don't do this. Don't send naked pictures. Don't whatever. Don't protect yourself when you're having sex, etc., etc. And you would assume your mistakes, and you would learn from your mistake, and you would grow from your mistakes. Today, you can't grow because you have millions of people who they all think they are your parents. But listen, if one day, I have a lot of control, but Anybody can lose control, trust me. It just depends. It can be so many reasons, right? But if I did a mistake, whatever, listen, I said something stupid in my live stream, or I had a fight publicly with somebody for whatever reason, and I said stuff that I shouldn't, whatever. And the next day or a week after or a month after, I would address it and say, hey, listen, I messed up. Those were the reasons, or the reasons are personal. But hey, listen, I was not in a good day. And right now, listen, I'm making amends. I'm sorry that the people who look up to me, I betrayed them, whatever. And listen, let's move on, right? And that's exactly what he said in the end of his video. He said, for those who still want to be friends with me, I got a lot planned for you. And I replied, I said, we never stopped being your friends. We just saw you fuck up, and I was sad for him. I was not sad about the situation. I didn't receive any slap. But like, all these people are acting as if something happened to them. Like if it was the worst crime of the galaxy. At a point, chill. So I believe that this generation, the internet generation, should maybe stop gaslighting each other and acting as mobs, because you are all turning into villains. And everybody has a right to do a mistake, and everybody has a right to redemption, and everybody has the right to learn. Everybody has the right to learn from their mistakes. And if you are removing this right to people to learn from their mistakes, then don't ask them to be better people, because you get better by doing mistakes and learning. You fall, that's how you learn to walk. That's how you learn to stabilize yourself. And if you want to remove that right to people, then you should ask yourself if you never did any mistake, if you never had any moment where you were disappointing to your parents, to your friends, to a girlfriend, to somebody. We all disappointed somebody. So how can we all pretend that we are so perfect that we don't want to ever hear Will Smith talk again, or Christy Teigen, or whoever? Everybody learn at a point, and everybody needs a bigger learning curve. Some people, they abused of their power and they learn from that. And listen, I believe that I have people, trust me, I have people that I don't think I'll ever talk to again. I have those people too. But those are people who are thief, or people who really disrespected me to a certain level. And it's a decision for me. And I'm not saying that it's a contradiction. I know, I'm a human being. But it's a decision as well. It's not that I'm angry at them today. It's just that I'm protecting my future. So, are you learned? No, I learned since then. 20 years has passed. Good. Go use your learning on other people. I'm not interested in making amends with you because you went too far. But that's me. I'm a one person, one chance with me. It doesn't mean that anybody that I have a problem with, I'll never talk to them. It just depends of what is the level, of course. But it's interesting to see all these people on the internet who talk about God all the time, who pretend that they are religious, and they don't give the other cheek. Like, they contradict the book. It's interesting to see all these people talking about their anxiety, all the struggles that they have, etc. And then when somebody is suffering from the same thing because it's celebrity, they just forget about all this. And I'm gonna ask the question again before I go and leave you. under a reign of unicorns? Can we learn? Yeah, well, listen, it is what it is. I saw his video and it's so sad. The situation. I love Will. He's a good man. Keep thinking Chris Rock is not what he pretends to be. Will Smith, we love you. We know who you are. I don't believe that for one person to be good, the other has to be bad. I just believe that, yeah, listen, just like he said, he did a mistake. He didn't take somebody, maybe they, I don't know what is the relationship between both of them, but yeah, sometimes you do mistakes, and Will Smith can be good and Chris Rock can be good at the same time, and they don't see eye to eye on in one situation and somebody makes a mistake. If Will Smith has the ability to slap Chris Rock, he has to apologize face to face and not through all these tech mediums. Like he said, I reached out. I tried to be able to talk face to face, but Chris Rock doesn't want to, because you slapped him in front of the whole world and he's not interested in forgiving you right now or talking with you. So the thing is this, like, we cannot talk as if we had control of the situation. And listen, the day they talk face to face, they don't have to talk in front of a camera, because this is not a reality show. This is not our conversation. A lot of people believe that all these things they are saying, they want to control it. They want, no. We want you to apologize to him in front of us live on a YouTube channel, or it has to be you, and it has to be you guys. You have to sit down and you have to talk about it for us. Maybe they don't want to. Maybe Will is trying to talk to him, and Chris is like, no, I want to move on. I want to do my shows. Fuck that guy. I respect that. And he told you, I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim. I don't need to talk about it. Maybe I'll do a show and I'll use it, talk about it during my show. But other than that, make some jokes about it. But right now, I don't need to talk about it. I don't care. I mean, it's not that I don't care. I don't need to talk about it. What you gonna do? It's like, this is not our conversation. It's a conversation between two grown men that happen to be superstars, but they continue to be a private conversation, and it should have been from the beginning. So, oh, Mountain of Inspiration, good to see you. I have to check your latest video. I saw it. It wasn't. The title interests me. That was the one from 2-3 days ago. I'm gonna go check it out and leave my thumbs up and comment. Will Smith versus Chris Rock, the apology pay-per-view. Yeah, listen, people would pay for that. But at a point, I think personally, it should be a private conversation whenever they are ready. And I enjoyed the interview by Kevin Hart of Chris Rock. And the thing I enjoyed the most about it is that they didn't talk about that old thing. They talked about everything else. And they didn't talk about that, because it's like it is a whole society of voyeurs now, where everybody wants to be part of your life, and a lot of people have no idea what it is. Where's my thing? A lot of people have no idea what it is to be a celebrity. I have a little idea, a little bit. Know a little bit about the subject. Being a celebrity and being aware that you are a celebrity, you understand that you are you're kind of lucky that your art took you to where it took you, to have the money you have, to be able to live where you live, etc. So you owe it to your fans and to your talent, and you understand it. But some things you want to keep to yourself, or to your family, or to your friends. Like, there are some things in my life that I go through that I want to keep with my conversations with my friends. I call Bodhisattva, and I want to have that conversation for hours with him about those things. And same thing for him. Like, I don't know, like, if I have problems with my wife, for example, we have drama, or listen, we've been together for almost 9 years now. We've been married for 3 years, almost. In 6 days, it's going to be 3 years. It's not all rosy all the time. Sometimes we're fighting. Sometimes, yeah, we are down as a couple, especially after all these years and kids and stuff. And those are not conversations that I want to have with strangers. I'm called the godfather of my wedding, who's Bodhisattva. I call my best friend, who Lumana, who's the godmother of our wedding. And I said, oh, listen, these days, fuck, I mean, listen, we keep fighting, and then they give you advices and etc. And you talk to your parents, you talk to people that you trust, and then after a month they call you again. Hey, what's good with the wife? All good. We talked, we learn from situations, and then we grow from it and we move on. I don't need this to be, I don't have to do a video and explain to people about those things. That's my private life. Oh, you're a celebrity, you don't have private life. Fuck you. I have the right to have my private life like everybody else. People should stop trying to pretend that celebrities are like different kind of humans. They have the same right as you to their privacy, to not talk about things to you. Listen, even if they say sorry to you because you see them as a role model, the only person Will Smith has to say sorry to is Chris Rock, the Academy, because it was on their thing, his wife, because everybody started hating his wife, Chris's mom, the people he talked to in the video. Everybody else, he doesn't owe you shit. You're gonna watch the movie, you watch them. You don't want to watch them, yeah, live your life. People are thinking that as a celebrity, like, we owe you more than we owe you. No, thank you for the rant, but that's it. Like, if I have an argument with a friend or a colleague, and even if it's a public argument, it doesn't have to be a public reconciliation. It's just between me and that person. Those people will sit down one day and they will talk about whatever they have to talk about, and they will move on from it. And I don't know why people believe that they owe us something. They don't. They don't. It is what it is. Look at this nice overlay. Hey, it is 3:17 p.m. in Lisbon, Portugal. And listen, this show was brought to you by shadaware.com. I hope you enjoyed that show. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to leave a super chat. Don't forget to comment on that post. And you can comment in the chat as well. Put some fire in the chat if you enjoy the conversation. I wanted to talk about a few other things, but I'm going to keep them for Sundays. I wanted to talk to you about viral TikTok songs, and I also wanted to talk to you about Instagram trying to be TikTok and destroying the Instagram that we know. So I will keep all this for Today's what? Today's Tuesday. So for Wednesday, I will keep. Oh, so it was the weekend. What's wrong with me? No. Today's what? I missed the Sunday show. So today's Monday night. I mean, it's the night of Monday. So it's Tuesday morning. Oh, okay. So Wednesday, I will talk to you about that whole Instagram debacle and the fact that everybody's hating what Instagram is doing. And listen, I will go back to a lot of videos that I did. Go watch my videos on my channel called "The Platforms Have Failed Us," because we're going to continue on that front. With all that being said, I hope you enjoyed this show tonight, and I'm going to leave you with a track called listen, let me play you something that is banging right now in Portugal. It's a track that I produced. I mean, I didn't produce. I wrote the track, and it's produced by a great DJ here called Bright, and the name of the song is Supernova, and almost 500,000 plays on Spotify. All right. Always a pleasure being with you. Thank you for all the sponsors. Thank you for the stream royalty, Sirène des Îles. And thank you to all the new subscribers on the channel. And I will see you when I see you, which means Wednesday night. Shada gang, peace.
Everybody take over, the party's over. Tell them betrayers finito, the game is over. I feel the force over me like I'm battles over. Tell them return of the one only Master Yoda. When I'm around rocking, there's no more umbrella. She's Bonnie, I'm Clyde, she's Scooby, and I'm the over. Haters, I'm ready to turn them in hard believers. I'm gonna shine everywhere like a supernova. Shine everywhere like a supernova. I'm gonna shine everywhere like a supernova. Everybody take over, the party's over. Tell them betrayers finito, the game is over. I feel the force over me like a battle's over. Tell them return of the one only Master Yoda. When I'm around rocking, there's no more umbrella. She's Bonnie, I'm Clyde, she's Scooby, and I'm the over. Haters, I'm ready to turn them in hard believers. I'm gonna shine everywhere like a supernova. supernova. I'm gonna shine everywhere like a supernova.